Hey, welcome to the Our Day Entrepreneur TV show, the only show that helps you be a better entrepreneur without wasting any of your valuable time. I'm Henry Evans, the Our Day Entrepreneur, and today we're going to answer a viewer question about how to create a USP if you're in the commodity business, and we're going to talk about a real-life time machine. No kidding. First, let's answer a viewer's question. This actually comes from Gene. Henry, I have a healthcare company and we sell medical equipment. Unfortunately, we've been working on a USP for over 2 years and we can't seem to find one. Now, our biggest problem or challenge, Gene, is that others are selling the same exact program that we are. Can you help us? Gene, great question. Coming up with a USP is arguably one, if not the most important marketing questions that you need to be able to answer. First, let me actually define what a USP is. A USP is nothing more than your unique selling proposition. What that means is what differentiates you from everybody else that does the same thing that you do. Now, one of my marketing mentors, Dan Kennedy, has a great question which every business owner or entrepreneur needs to have a very good answer to. And that question is this: why should I choose to work with you instead of any and every other option available to me? Now, I like to add on the end of that question, including doing absolutely nothing and just sitting around on my duff. So, Gene, what's the answer to that question for you? Well, it's hard to differentiate since you sell the same exact product as everybody else. So the trick here is to create your USP around something else that's related to your core product. Let me give you a couple of examples to illustrate this. Let's take a look at Subway restaurants. One of my favorite restaurants, go there all the time. They sell a sandwich, arguably the same product that other sandwich shops sell. So what exactly is Subway's USP? That's right, their USP is Jared. And then using Jared to teach people about eating subs to actually lose weight. Now, it's a great positioning statement, arguably pretty funny since it's obviously a very carb-loaded piece of bread, but it differentiates them in the eyes of their customers. Now let's look at a company in the rental car business. When I say, we'll pick you up, what rental car company do you think of? Of course, you think of Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Now, Enterprise actually has several different USPs, but the one thing they do really, really well is they will come to you and pick you up no matter where you are. Also, by the way, they also differentiate by hiring fantastic employees right out of college, and they focus on selling to people who have insurance claims and pick them up at the insurance place or at the auto repair shop. So, Gene, what can you do different around your product or service? Can you deliver it to them faster or pick them up like Enterprise? Can you get a celebrity spokesperson like what Jared is? I actually have a client, David Loyne, and he owns the Grand Garage. It's an auto repair shop not too far from San Diego. Now, one of the ways David differentiates is by changing the entire pickup experience when you pick up your car. He actually always has a fresh cut flower waiting for you in your car when you pick it up after getting your service done. Still the same car service, but now it's memorable because it's different. People get to take that flower home. Now, could you deliver every one of your medical products with a batch of fresh cookies, with some brownies? You could even put your logo in frosting on the top. I actually have another client. She actually delivers chocolates and have her logo stamped on the top of the chocolate. So what I want you to do, Gene, is take 2 hours, lock yourself in the library or go to the beach, wherever you go to do your thinking time. Turn off your phone, turn off your computer, and just brainstorm ideas until you come up with some really good ones. This is going to help you find a great USP that's going to separate you from all of your competition. Okay, now, let me tell you about the time machine. Very recently, I had to go to a wedding in Tehachapi, California. Now, I was in the wedding, so it was pretty important that I show up there. Now, Tehachapi, I sure hope I'm saying that right, is about a 4-hour drive north of San Diego. And you actually have to drive through Los Angeles, which, as you may or may not know, has a lot of traffic. Now, the wedding was Saturday afternoon, and then with the reception, we probably wouldn't be done until 7 or so. Now, I had a dinner meeting the night before, and then my youngest actually had her first communion at church Sunday morning at 9. So I could literally try and pray that the Los Angeles traffic would be okay, or I could find another way to go. So we actually found a time machine, and here's a picture of it right here. We actually ended up flying up to the wedding on a small private plane. Now, the good news was it was a lot less than you think it might be. I actually got to do some of the flying, which was a lot of fun. And the best part is we were able to enjoy the event without having to worry about making it home in time. So the question for you is, what can you do to save time? Now, it might not be to rent a plane, but maybe it's get an assistant. Maybe it's only check email twice a day. See, anything and everything you do to save time is basically acting like a time machine for you. So you need to look at what value you place on your time. If you want to make $100,000 a year, then your time is worth about $50 an hour. And you really should work on delegating things that you can hire for less than that dollar amount. So think about this for yourself and save as much time as you can, and literally you can create your own time machine. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I can't wait to see you next week. Make sure you register on the OurDayEntrepreneur.com page so you can get all the updates. And this is Henry Evans, the Our Day Entrepreneur. Remember, you're just 1 hour away from achieving your dreams, and I'll see you next time. Welcome to the Our Day Entrepreneur TV show, the only show guaranteed to help you be better. From the top and still rolling.